everyone, welcome to Roshi's Kitchen Tales. Today we're going to be making a popular festive delicacy, but we are certainly not waiting for any festive season to gorge on these. Now in a blender I've taken 3/4 cup of roasted peanut and 1 medium-sized green chili. Please ensure you use roasted peanuts for this recipe. Now ideally I should be using ginger paste here, but since I'm running short of fresh ginger, I'll use ginger garlic paste. So I've approximately used half a teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. In case you're using ginger paste, the ratio remains the same. Cover the lid and blend it into a coarse mixture. Please ensure that you're pulsing it and not blending the mixture in one go altogether, which means you will interrupt the blending process at regular intervals until the mixture is coarse like this. Now here I have washed 1 cup of tapioca pearls or sabudana twice and then soaked them in 1 cup of water for about 3 to 4 hours. This is how tender it becomes. You'll be easily able to squish them between your fingers. See? Now please be warned that the soaking time for sabudana varies to the type of sabudana that you're using. Some might just take 30 minutes and some might take 3 to 4 hours. In case your sabudana gets ready in 30 minutes, which means it becomes very soft in 30 minutes, ensure to drain off the excess water. Now transfer sabudana and peanut mixture into a large bowl. In goes 2 large-sized boiled potatoes in this. I'll mash them and add them in. Potatoes act as a binding agent here and helps to hold the vadas intact. Combine the mixture together and then add about 2 tablespoons of green coriander leaves. Then goes in half a teaspoon of rock salt. Now by all means you're free to use cumin seeds, but I like the flavor of roasted cumin powder here, and hence I'll add about 1/4 teaspoon of cumin powder. Please don't be intimidated with half a teaspoon of sugar here. It is only to balance all the flavors together. Mix everything really well. Since everything is well combined now, take some portion of the mixture in your hand and shape them into flat vadas, something like this. I'll show you another one here. I've taken a small portion here again. Made them into a round ball and then flatten it like this. Now it's a breakfast prep which I'm doing at night for the following morning, and hence you will notice how my daughter is patiently waiting besides me. So with this mixture I could make medium-sized leaven vadas. Notice 8 out here and then 3 here. Now next morning, straight out of the fridge, and it goes for shallow frying. Please shallow fry the same on medium flame. Now while it is shallow frying, I am drizzling the same hot oil over the top of vadas to ensure even cooking. Kindly be patient here and shallow fry the vadas until they have turned golden brown. And then you flip it on the other side. Cook it until they are golden brown on the other side as well. And your vadas are almost ready. Please ensure shallow frying vadas on medium flame, as on low flame it would absorb more oil and on high flame it would just burn your vadas. Serve them with green chutney, curd or tomato ketchup. I've tried to share as many tips as possible in this video. Hope you really liked it. See you on Thursday.